Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Angels Always Win 444. So today we're going to be doing whatever Spirit really calls us to do. So we have shuffled our cards and cleansed them, and we're just going to do a really quick cleanse of our space once more, because there's just a lot of energy. I feel there's a lot. Okay, so dear God, my divine team, our archangels, our ascended masters, our spirit team, our galactic light team, my viewers, guides, our ancestors, we call upon you now. Thank you for clearly guiding me and in answering these questions. I ask that all of my readings with these cards be accurate and specific and bring blessings to everyone involved. Please help us to stay centered in our higher selves so that we may clearly see, hear, feel, and know the divine messages that wish to emerge through these readings. We ask that you stay by our side, protecting us and shielding us, allowing us to see, and ensuring that only God's love and divine wisdom and love speak here. Thank you for clearing our space of lower vibrational energies, as well as my reader's space, or my viewer's space. I invite the presence of Holy Loving Spirit to bring help and healing here. May divine love bless, guide, and inform us and protect us. And may pure inspiration and divine love guide this experience and bring wisdom to our hearts, our minds, our souls, and our bodies. And bring blessings and guidance and prosperity and abundance to all. You guys can have some smoke. Cleanse your area. Take a nice deep breath in. And release all lower vibrational energies. We also ask, this is a little addition for today, we also ask that all past life contracts made be null and void in your divine light and name. We ask that you cleanse us. We ask that you cleanse the space. We ask that you cleanse away all dishonorable contracts made in past lives in all directions of time. Make them null and void in your divine light. Release us from past life vows that are hindering our growth. Release us from guilt of past lives. Restore our souls to us. We call back our power. We reclaim our souls. We retrieve our soul from all directions of time in its purest essence. Amen. Okay. This reading is going to be for whenever it is found. Let's see. I'll mention this, that it's for Friday the 16th of May, but I feel that it's going to be whenever you feel called to click on the message, whenever it calls to you. And please do remember, this is a general read, so if it doesn't resonate with you, don't take it. Leave it. I strongly feel like today's going to be like a past life read, because I was called to cleanse the deck, and I just feel like there's something our ancestors want us to know or see or remember that'll free us. And that's why I mentioned, the past life vows being disintegrated, any contracts that were made in dishonorable ways in our past, that we be free from that and our guilt of that. Because it feels like, especially with, so this is strange, the way I feel I was taught, the way I feel it is, the message will be released on the 16th, but the energy that we're working with is actually May 6th. And the reason I've been called to do these readings in that way is because it's harnessing the full moon's energy. It's like releasing it. It's like a new moon, full moon energy, and it's like a portal. And it's working with its magic so that it's like charging. You know how you charge your crystals? This is charging the messages. That's what I was just told. This is charging the messages. And then that way, when they come to people and they start resonating, like, it's like that message is super, super, just very, very, like, foreverly charged, pretty much. And every time it gets replayed, it like releases that like light and bold and brand, like, powerful new energy into the world. So it's almost like if you're a beacon of light, and let's say a wave of light hits you, right? A wave of energy hits you. It then bounces off of you because you then copy that energy and you release it out at the same time. So it's like constantly, it's light echoing throughout the beacons of light. So it's not just one person, it's everyone working together and like learning how to almost like pick up a light energy and then copy it and like ascend it almost, because it's mixed not only with the original message and the original wave of light, but you're also sending out your wave of light, and it just keeps gaining momentum is how it feels. Okay. Alright, so for whenever Divine wants this message to be seen and heard. Okay. Spirit. We have the Eight of Wands, Eight of Fire to begin with. It is in the reverse, and with a good tarot, I kind of like, how do I explain it? It's when I feel that, like, it just really depends on the energy of the card and then the cards around it. Oh, that one's gone. We have the Three of Cups. Oh boy. Again, I need like one of those grabber things. Alright, 1 second, guys. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Earth. Eighth of Earth. So it's kind of speaking of inaction, because the Eight of Wands upright is all about, you know, action. But then the Three of Cups is like rejoicing. It's rejoicing in your work. Let's keep going. Spirit, what else do you have for us? The Empress in the reverse. The Emperor. The Star. Okay. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Wands is usually about forward moving action, it's about communication, but in this one I'm getting it's more like a rest. Like it's taking a rest and celebrating because you've been putting the work in. And it's saying like an Empress doesn't have to work day and night. Also, what I'm getting strongly is it's not just being in an Empress mode, because Empress either way, she's still, you know, if she's coming out, it's a very powerful energy. But what I feel it's saying is an Empress is allowed to rest, I feel. It's rejoicing in the hard work you put towards becoming an Empress. but it's also the feminine energy and the masculine energy. So now it's like, let your feminine energy rest a bit, and your dominant, like action taking, logical side is kicking in. Your masculine side is kicking in. So you're putting your hard work in for something. It was that action wasn't occurring. This communication wasn't coming in. It's like you stopped waiting. You stopped waiting on someone else. You stopped waiting on someone else to do the healing for you. You stopped waiting on someone else to bring your wish fulfillment in. You stopped waiting on someone, an external force. You stopped waiting on an external force to bring this in for you. And when you stopped waiting for someone else to come and do the work for you, someone else to bring this fire and passion into your life, someone else to take the action in your life, that communication to come in, that's when you started rejoicing in the hard work that you were putting in towards becoming your empress, towards embodying this regal energy. And now it's all about being in your masculine energy, about bringing this energy and this work ethic into the picture towards your wish fulfillment, towards your healing. You did it for yourself. Holy Spirit, what else do you have for us? And then we have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Water, and I feel like it's about bringing love back into, because the Empress embodies all energies of the Queens, right? So then it's like your masculine side. You need your masculine side to come in and do like the action and like the taking the step forward type of thing. Because again, this isn't between like the queens and the kings. This is like your masculine energy within you, the one that helps like propel you to take action for yourself, the one that helped you propel the one that helped propel you forward to get the healing done. Start working towards your goals and your dreams. And with this one, with the Queen of Water, it's saying now combine your action with your love, the nurturing. The Queen of Cups is like the nurturer. She's loving, she's caring, she's sweet. And this one, I feel like she's just very wise. I know, that would be more like, I don't know, there's just like a peace to her. Like if you guys can see, there's just like a peace, a knowing to her. So it's like learning how to balance and bring in your masculine energy with your Queen of Cups energy. Let's see. Towards your hard work. Yeah, and you have the Queen of Swords over here. She came out kind of sideways. So this is kind of saying like, use the wisdom of this Queen of Swords. Just maybe not so much like her cutting words. It's bringing love into this situation, into your workplace. It's not all about like cutting. It's not all about being defensive is what I'm like hearing. It's not all about work and no play. It's saying use your wisdom, use your discernment, bring love into the situation and balance it with your masculine energy. And actually you're balanced here. So it's just saying like allow yourself to take that action forward with love in your heart and with the wisdom that you've learned, that discernment that you learned from, from life, and apply it to your hard work. So it's saying like work wisely and happily. Like enjoy the play of your work. Rejoice in your work. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, because for a lot of you, you have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You have the Page of Fire, the Page of Wands, and then you have a Call in the reverse. And with these being presented in this way, I feel like it's like, again, like, don't see it just as work, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles is someone who earned her, she worked hard to get where she is, right? Just like you worked really hard to get to your Empress status, but now it's saying, like, let your passion, that invigorating, like, idea be what guides you. That's how you answer the call. And the call in the reverse, I feel like you answered the call. Your masculine energy answered the call. It's telling you now to bring in the passion, the love, the discernment towards this work. So it's like you answered the call, or to some, it may also be that you need to answer the call if you want to be successful, if you want to, you know, embody more of this Queen of Pentacles energy. It's about answering the call. But to some, I strongly feel that it's like you already answered the call. You answered it by taking the first step right there. You answered it by taking that first, that idea, that passionate idea that you felt, and it's about how you acted on it. You have 3 queens out already, plus the Empress, plus the Emperor. Like, this is like major balancing, like major balancing between your masculine and your feminine energy. And then it's like you can embody all the queens. You can embody any energy, is what I'm hearing. Is you can embody any energy. This is just telling you to balance it out. Bring love back into your work. Bring your discernment, and it's going to help ground it for you. Believe that it's going to ground this project for you. And it's like, and Divine wants you to keep answering this call. And actually, I'm going to read the message for the call. Yeah, because look, in the bottom of the deck, you have 9 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, complete bliss, happiness, joy. It's calling you to balance it. It's calling you to balance it out now. Or for some, like I said, it might be saying, like, you are balanced. We see you balancing out. Yeah, because look, you have the Queen of Water, which is like the Queen of Cups, all lovey-dovey, and then you have the Queen of Air right here, which is, I'm going to cut you, and it's like they're balancing each other out, though. Just like the Emperor and the Empress. Oh my gosh, the balance here is like, it's like amazing, because you have, because the call would be something, I'm sorry, you guys, you're going to hear the lawnmower, it's a neighbor. And I will be very honest, he is not the best mower. He goes over the rocks and they go flying everywhere. It is very irritating, because it's like, just pick them up. Like, don't do it. You know, if you're going to do something, don't do it in a pissy mood. Like, do it right. So that might be, you know, calling this too. Like, if you're going to do it, don't just see it as work. See it as play. Enjoy it. Rejoice in your work. Bring love into it. Enjoy it. Like, you know how to balance yourself out now. You know how to do things because you love them with discernment. So it's not like doing it because you're protecting yourself, right? Or like shielding yourself, or you're not doing it for anyone else anymore, is what I'm hearing. It's like you're not doing it to prove a point to anyone else, but to yourself. And you love it, and it brings you joy, and it brings you happiness. That's why you need to do it. That's why you need to keep doing it. And by doing that, you're answering the call, and you're bringing it down from like the 5D down to the 3D. And it's complete emotional, like, bliss and fulfillment. Okay, one second. Let me see. One moment. Okay, one moment. I'll be really honest, it's like I almost forgot what I was even doing. Okay, so with answering the call, number 20, And now the dog is going to start barking outside. Well, let's go to number 20. So, this number 20 is actually, for some, this is a call to take that idea that you have, that little passionate idea, the little fire idea within you. It's like, and you need to start working on this. For some, not for all. For some, that's the message, is to ground this in the 3D, you need to answer this call. So this call says, purpose and true prosperity. I have everything I need right now to move forward with purpose. I'm being called into a deeper and more authentic relationship with myself, with my higher power, and with others. I am here for a reason. I am required to step forward into my true self, expressing that through my actions. I need to trust that my life has a purpose and that I am enough, and that within me is the divine blueprint that has meaning for myself and others. So yeah, that's this. That's the blueprint. The blueprint that comes in, that is that passionate little idea. That's what you need to start working on for a lot of people. That's where you need to start taking action. That's where it's calling you to start taking action towards it from your masculine side, or your masculine energy. Starting to take this message, this blueprint that you've been gifted, and it's like bringing it down into the 3D now. Answering the call. Like aligning yourself. This is about aligning. It's calling you to align yourself with this, with that fiery passion that's within you. Yeah, it's just a call for alignment. And for some, it's saying, you're balancing yourself out. Like, this is amazing. Like these two balancing out is like, wow. Because you've done the healing. Keep doing your healing too. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do a, let's see. Cleanse the space. So this just feels like the message for this. Let's do a Work Your Light Oracle, and we're probably going to close this one out, and I'm just going to start another message or another spread after this. Or we'll see. We'll see what Spirit wants. Holy Spirit, what would you like our viewer to know? Holy Spirit, what would you like our viewers to know? We have some shaman for clear intuition and positive energy, and it also activates. Oh well, it's like a meditation for activating crystal clear intuition. Okay. So, whoops. Speaking of crystals. Okay. You guys probably laugh at me, but I'm just preggo. Okay. It's hard to like lean to the sides. Okay, so it says deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. And again, it's that filling your own cup first, right? Before you can give to others. And then we have, oh, yeah, you guys. Oh my God. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And what do we have? We have the call right here. So answer it. Spirit is saying, answer this call. I need you to answer the call. Listen to me. And then it's like, ooh, my bad. It's like, what are you being called to do now? Bottom of the deck we have, oh, this is perfect because this ties in beautifully with this. It says, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? If fear did not exist, if you knew you were divinely supported, what would you do? If you knew you could not fail, where would you go? Who would you be? What would you be doing? Who would you help? What would your call be? If you knew you could not fail, if you knew you were limitless and infinite, which you are, just saying, you are. Just, it's about aligning your path. It's about aligning your life. It's about seeing yourself for who you are. Not through shattered mirrors, not through broken glass, for seeing yourself as who you truly, really beautifully are, that you are a divine being, you are infinite. You embody, you're royalty, you know? Like, you're regal. And it's not like dress-up costume royalty. It's like your soul is, your soul belongs to an ascended lineage. You just have to find yourself again. Go within, find who you are. Allow yourself to rest, to retreat. And that's how this is like a mass awakening type of thing, where it's telling you, like, we are all resting during this period, right? We've all retreated. We're all just being held in our cozy homes. But the thing is, instead of saying, oh, I'm trapped in my home, say, I am safe in my home. I get to relax in my home. And yes, finances might be a struggle, you know, but it's saying that now is the time to go within, to listen to your soul, to find out who you want to be, to find out who you were in past lives. Because they say that in order to know where you're going, you have to remember who you are. So it's like about going within, finding out what your past life is all about, you know? We're going to draw past life right now, actually. Once I clear this away. It's about calling it out, like trying to remember who you were before the world got a hold of you, before societal conditioning, before you made contracts, before you signed vows, before you were tainted, pretty much. Before your soul became a little tainted, who were you? Answer the call from within. What is your soul calling you to do? You need to trust your path. And the way to do it, too, is envision it. If you knew you were supported, what would you be doing right now? Where would you be? If finances weren't a thing, what would you be doing right now? Where would you be at? What would your house look like? What would your home look like? Answer your call. Trust that path. Trust that inner calling that's coming from within. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to draw it right on top. Okay, so we're going to do some past life oracle. Actually, I am going to clear this away. Alright, one moment while I just set this up over here. Alright. Alright. But, like, how beautiful is that? Like, I'm actually going to keep this top row out. Oh, I should have kept these all out. We're just going to keep the top row out. And this healing. Yeah. Actually, this is what I feel I'm being called to do. Speaking of the call, right? Okay, let's see. Let us see where this goes. You have healed. You have healed between your masculine and feminine energies. But now let's see who you were. Who were you before the world got a hold of you? Who were you in past lives? What is affecting your growth now? What can we recall? What can the viewer recall that will guide them? What can the viewer recall that will guide them, that will unbind their soul? What can we do for soul retrieval, spirit? What would you like us to know? What would you allow us to see? What would you like us to know? What would you allow us to see? healers. Everyone take a nice deep breath in. Hold it for 3 seconds. And then release it. Love life. So I actually saw this in the pre-shuffle. So for some, your previous love life may be affecting you. Okay, let's keep going. So it could be a previous love life. You fear being hurt. You fear betrayal. A past love. You may still have a contract with a past love. You may not have closed cycles out, so they're repeating in this life. And that's why they're so traumatic. It's almost like PTSD because you remember it. Your soul remembers it from a past life. Monk or nun. For some, it could be that you were a monk or nun and you weren't supposed to have a love life. So in this life, you fight it almost. You fight the relationship. It's almost like you may have made a vow to celibacy, chastity, and these contracts are keeping you bound. The fear of persecution is keeping you bound. Yeah, lessons and blessings. You have this person from your past life was meant to teach you a lesson. But they're teaching you the lesson because it's a blessing, right? Because when we go through the pain, we transmute all of that shadow into light energy for us to be able to use it for our blessings. But it's saying that in a past life, I'm strongly hearing like you feared the prosecution, you feared the judgment. You may have past life guilt that you're holding on to, like resentment towards a person. You need to release the grudges. You need to release the anger, the hate, the betrayal, the bitterness. Perhaps you made a vow, to be a monk or a nun, but it was like against your will almost. Because you were in love with someone, it was like a lesson you had to learn to choose your happiness, your healing, your true life path, your true calling. But I'm strongly hearing that for some, these vows that you made as a monk or a nun are keeping you, and they're prohibiting you from moving forward because you need to learn the lesson. And the lesson is that you need to choose yourself. You are the divine light within yourself. These are past religious vows. And the thing is, religion and spirituality, it's like trying to merge both of them, right? But it's also the world trying to wake up to seeing that spirituality and religion are rooted in the same light, in the same source. But back in the day, it's like they may not have known what they were asking you to vow. They may have misunderstood what they were taught. They may have misinterpreted adultery. This is like talking about past sins, that you feeling guilty about past sins because you were taught they were a sin, but if it happened now, you would see that it wasn't a sin. It's all about how you see it. The truth was morphed. The truth wasn't seen clearly. For someone, what you thought was a blessing was actually a curse. But you weren't supposed to see it as a curse. You were supposed to see it as the lesson. As a lesson learned. As a lesson that you needed to learn to allow the blessings to come in. You may have seen your love life as a curse because you had taken vows and made contracts. So you may have thought that you were cursed because you longed for this person. But again, if you had past lives with this person, you carried it over. So even though you took a vow in like like we'll say you carried it over from this lifetime, if you made a vow in this one, your soul still remembers the vows and contracts it made over here, and it's still trying to honor them. So then you're torn between two places. Your heart and soul are torn. Your mind and body are torn. You tore yourself apart. And the lesson was supposed to be that you were supposed to choose yourself. You were supposed to free yourself. You were supposed to unbind yourself. You were supposed to use your intuition and your discernment to see the lesson, to see that this was a blessing. It was meant to liberate you, not incarcerate you. Transportation, it was meant to free you. Like I said, it was meant to free you and liberate you and take you somewhere else, not bind you. Which is why I felt called to do like the liberation spell, the liberation prayer when we started. But to some might see it as a spell. They might think that you're conjuring something. Like some people might think that you're working with something dark, that your light from within is dark, that you derive it from a dark source, or you do bad deeds to get that light. Because again, the religion back in the day was like it's almost like anyone with any type of magical like ability, any gift that was given by the divine, by God, you were persecuted for working in lower vibrational energies, or with that you sold your soul to the devil. And it's like, no, you didn't, but you were persecuted in that manner. But the truth was, you were supposed to stand up for yourself. You're supposed to see the truth in yourself, liberate yourself from the guilt that other people were placing on you. That was the lesson. And it's like, ultimately, these people were blinded to it too. They let their fear get in the way. That was the lesson they didn't see. They let their fear cloud their eyesight. They let their fear and anger and resentment blind their intuition. They didn't see it for what it was. They didn't see that it was a blessing, that you were a blessing. They persecuted you wrongly. And then it's like they never apologized for it. So your soul may have felt that resentment for it. Your soul may have felt stuck there and guilty because they made you believe that there was something wrong with you. That your abilities, your gifts given by God were something to be ashamed of. That you craved another, that you were shameful for it, that you were like creating adultery or whatever. But it was like an idea that they put in you to shame you, to put you down. They dimmed your light. And this is saying, call back your soul from these places. You need to heal these wounds. You need to break away from those vows. That prayer I said in the beginning, call it out. Ask your ascended masters, your angels, to help you break all vows that hinder your growth, all contracts that are dishonorable, all guilt and anger to be released in all directions of time, that those contracts be unbound, those vows be unbound, that your soul be liberated in all directions of time, in its purest essence, to come back to you, to make its way back to you. You can call it in now, is how I feel too. Like you're balanced. You're balanced now, that you can call it back in. Okay, I wanted to see what love life was about, so give me one moment. Like the actual written word for it. I totally lost track of time. I actually gotta finish this up and go to an appointment. This is like amazing though. This is like, wow, we got so much out of this. Like, this made you feel so lost. You felt like you were just doing something so wrong, so ashamed. But it's like you need to free yourself from that guilt and that feeling of being ashamed, because you weren't doing anything wrong. It was just your past lives building up, like on top of each other. Okay, let's find Oh, these are in alphabetical order. Hold on. Okay, so for love life, this card comes to you as an indication that your love life is affected by one or more previous lifetimes. Most likely you had a painful experience back then that caused you to be overly cautious. In such cases, working on yourself can help you reopen your beautiful, loving heart. In that way, you can love and be loved again. It's also likely that this card comes to you as validation that the man or woman you're romantically interested in was also a prominent person in your past life. This individual may not necessarily have been a romantic partner at that time, but your inclination to connect romantically in this life is definitely part of a greater plan. So for some, like I said, when you liberate yourself from your past life vows, when you see the lessons and the blessings, when you accept them for what they are, when you call in your angels to help you release yourself from past lives, especially if you have a fear of betrayal, a fear of, again, being persecuted wrongly, being lied to, if you have that fear and you feel it, like, and you pray and you just don't know why it's not leaving you yet, it's because you need to learn the lesson and the blessing of it. And the thing is, you need to free yourself. Learn how to free yourself, not just from this lifetime, but from previous lifetimes, from previous contracts made, from previous vows you made, from previous hurts, because you carry that anger, you carry that resentment, you carry that hurt with you. Your soul remembers it. In your soul, that's why you feel it so deep down and you're like, why can't I forgive this person? Because your soul remembers that pain from a previous lifetime, and it's asking you to go back to free yourself from all lifetimes, from all hurt, from all pain, in all directions of time. It's asking you to free yourself because it's affecting you in this one. It's affecting you because you think that this love in this current lifetime, you think it's a curse. You're like, why am I so attracted to this person? Why am I so drawn to this person? Like, what is wrong with me? I want to release them. And the thing is, you're just seeing them as a curse. You're not seeing them as a blessing. It's the universe saying you have another chance. It's the universe saying, let your past go. Use this as a lesson. We're trying to trigger you to remember who you are and clear that stuff, because that's also hindering probably other areas of your life. And it's saying we're trying to clear it from all your past lives so that in this lifetime you can have the abundance, you can have the blessings, you can have the karmic repayment of light, of good karma back in this life, right? Wow. Okay, just really quick, we're going to do a Whispers of Love card, and then I got to get ready. It's 11:44. If anyone wants to look that up, 11:44. It's a good luck. It's an angel number. Holy Spirit. 1. Wow, you guys. Love endures. This love is making it through the love you may have experienced in that life too. If, like they say, it may be a past life partner or a past life person you knew that you had care for. If they're in this one, it's saying love endures. Number 43, number 7, divine. This is divine telling you that love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation, every life. So if someone was looking for confirmation as to why that is, now you know. You need to clear away the past so you can allow this love to purely come into fruition in this lifetime. Wow, you guys. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. Yes, the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. Again, number 7, 77. Someone look up 77. It's amazing. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah. The only thing that is real is love. Get rid of that crap. Get rid of the baggage from your past. Get rid of the baggage, the vows, the contracts. Get rid of all that crap. The only thing that matters is the love that has transcended lifetimes, the love that has come and come and come for you all the time. Clear away the baggage so that you can allow the love to flow in now. Make that space. Declutter your attic, right? Make that space for something new and beautiful. Transform that attic that was once cluttered and full of baggage and shit you didn't need. Transform it into a beautiful living space that it's your safe space. You get to go there, you get to hang out, it's a safe haven. Transform all of this. Transmute all that darkness. Get it out. Get it out. Clear it out. That's why we had to do the cleansing thing, right? Because I said I'd done it already, but it's like cleansing it again because the energy felt so powerful. And it's like it was cleansing your space and my space. It was cleansing us of all that baggage, all that stuff that was holding us down, because the divine is saying we want to welcome gifts into your life. Like, let us come in with gifts, please. And look, you have 7 over here too. 3 and 4, the balancing, how I said this was the balancing, you have 3 and 4, you have 7, so 7, 7, 7. Wow. I don't know how I'm saying 7, yeah, because that's 43. Yeah, look, 43, 43. Or 34, whatever. But still, it's like a number 8 on top of it, it's like abundance. It's that these two energies are balanced out, and perhaps for some this is a couple. This is masculine and a feminine energy, or two wholes, right? It's the masculine and then the feminine, both coming together as one whole, and it's like for complete abundance, for wish fulfillment, for the healing. Like you healed it, you transcended it. It's like, and now it's saying like, let us come in with these gifts, clear that crap out, and let us come in with these gifts. Okay, I'm really excited for you guys. I love you guys so much. And yeah, wow. You have turn on your heart light, reflect on a time when you experienced love, remember it, recall it from your past, recall it from even this lifetime, but remember what pure love feels like. And then you have I love you. I love you. I love you. These are very powerful words. Do you guys, oh my goodness. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope it highly resonated with you guys. Please remember that your lessons are a blessing for someone else. Share them down in the comments below. Build each other up. Empower each other. Show each other love. Remind each other that the only thing that matters in this world is love. Like the love we have for ourselves, the love we have for our neighbors, the love we have for our families, like the bliss, the emotional fulfillment that truly fills us with peace is love. I love you guys so much, and I wish you all so much abundance and grand love, and I hope this heals. I want this to heal for you. Claim it. Claim this healing. Claim this healing. Claim the liberation. Claim your soul back. Retrieve your soul from wherever it got lost. Send you guys so much love and light. Please do share, like, and subscribe. If you feel called to, turn on the notification bell, and feel free to email me and let me know how this plays out for you, how this affects you, okay? I love you guys so much. Bye.